Now I explain the features and functionalities of fmod function. Fmod means the complete form is modulus operation on floating point values. That is simplified like this, fmod. It is mathematical function. That's why if you want to use this function in any of the programs, then you have to include math.h, that is a prerequisite. Actually, whatever principles and points I explained about the functionalities of modulus operator, 100% those are applicable to fmod. Then you may get it out. This function is there, this operator is there, what you need of fmod function? Here already I told you it is having a limitation. What is the limitation? It is purely an integer operator. That means it cannot act upon floating point operator. But in our part of our program, we have to perform our modulus operation on floating point values also. Then we are handicapped. If you rely on them, you are handicapped, because if you apply this operator, modulus operator, on floating point values, it leads to syntax error, because it is purely integer operator. That's why we require this fmod function. Already many times I am using a phrase, we have to know the features and functionalities as well as the limitations of an element, that is also a must. Here not only learning the features and functionalities of this operator, you must learn the limitations of this. Once you know the limitations of that, you think of what is the alternative for that, then this is the alternative. That's why while learning the elements of the language, not only learning features and functionalities, you must learn the limitations, if any, of the particular element. That point you remember. Okay. Now fmod, how you applied modulus operator, in the same manner we apply that. Same way result will come, only difference is it can act upon either ints or on floats. Now I have taken all two floating point operands. Now you see fmod. Now this is the numerator, this is the denominator. Now what is the result? Result is 1.0. That is obvious. Second one, here numerator is less than the denominator. The same principle what I explained is applicable here. If the numerator is less than the denominator, the numerator itself is the result. Okay. Next, in this case 3.5, 2.5. Okay, this is normal, and now the result is 1.0. Now sign factor. The sign of the result in modulus operation is the sign of the numerator. Don't think of anything, and if you want to think logically, think and get it, but I don't want to confuse you. That's why I am giving this thumb rule. So here 1, as far as 1 is concerned, you don't have any problem. And now sign. Here the sign of the numerator is always the sign of the result. Okay. Next, minus 3.5 and plus 2.5. Now just you take the absolute values 1.0, and now what is the sign? The sign of the numerator will be the sign of the result. Here you see minus minus are there, minus plus is there, even though in this case logically if you think what is the reason, you can find out, but you may commit mistake also. In order to avoid that mistake and all that, I am giving this thumb rule, that is the sign of the numerator will be the sign of the result. Now you see here plus and minus. Now this is less than this, then less than means absolute values only take, don't consider minus. So the result will be 2.5. Okay. Now what is the sign? Here plus, so plus, that you need not write. Here again minus 2.5 minus 3.5, take absolute values, this is lesser, then the result is 2.5. And what is the sign? Now sign of the numerator will be the sign of this. In this manner you understand that. You understand? Sometimes if you take the help of thumb rules, it is always safe. Always safe. And once you are thorough with this principle and all that, the thumb rules may not be required. So, two thumb rules. If the numerator is less than if the absolute value of the numerator is less than the absolute value of the denominator, the numerator will be the result in modulus operation. That is the first one. The second one is the sign of the result in modulus operation is the sign of the numerator. The 2 points always remember. And one more precautionary step in this context I have to tell you. That thing is, actually this type of operation I explained to you. Directly we can give it to the printf, that we learnt in the second chapter. But here don't make such experiment. Sometimes it leads to some runtime errors and you may get a wrong result. Don't give it to printf, this type of operation to printf directly. That precautionary step you take, and otherwise sometimes it leads to some runtime errors and you may get unexpected result, not syntax error. You may get unexpected result. That point you must remember and apply. But where you have to perform modulus operation only on integers, you simply apply on this modulus operator, and where you have to perform operation either float versus float or int versus float or float versus int, then use fmod function. Then in such case you must include math.h, otherwise it may lead to error. That point you remember. Finally, I would like to introduce three concepts: integer arithmetic, floating point arithmetic, and mixed arithmetic. Integer arithmetic means performing arithmetical operations on two integer operands. Floating point arithmetic means performing arithmetic operations on two floating point operands. Mixed arithmetic means performing arithmetical operations on either int and float operands or float and int operations. Already I told you one principle, you must be very careful here. Int versus int, the result is always integer. Even though it is a wrong result, but it is integer result only. Already explained this point. Once again, for the sake of integrity, I am explaining. Now a is equal to 5, b is equal to 2. Now a plus b 7, a minus b 3, a into b 10, a by b. Now this is 1. Never be 1.5. 1 by 2 is 0, not 0.5. That point you must remember. For beginner programmers and all that, this is a commonly committed mistake. You must remember. In this context, I have to draw your attention on a specific point. Here, this also a modulus b, that is 1. Only on this we let us focus. A by b, as both are ints, the result is 1, not result is 2, not 2.5, not 2.5. You may get a doubt. Suppose if you store the result, like now you see float c. Float c is equal to a by b. What is the result? Now a by b, already I told you, 2 int versus int. Now you are storing the result into floating point. Then what would be the result? Is it 2.5? No. So result is generated 2. Then you are storing into floating point. Then it is stored in, originally stored in 2 bytes. Because of that, it is stored in 4 bytes in floating point form. That's why it will become 2.0. It never become 2.5. That point you remember. Actually, calculation is made here. When calculation was made, 2 was generated. Simply storing it in floating point, you cannot get any benefit. It is simply 2 is converted into a floating point value, and then it becomes 2.0, and it is stored in 2 bytes. Because of this, it is stored in 4 bytes. That you have to understand. Or otherwise, through a real life example I explain, then you can better understand. Your mother asked you to bring 1 liter milk, but you carried half liter bottle, and the vendor poured the milk in half liter bottle. Poured the 1 liter milk in half liter bottle. Then the bottle holds half liter, remaining half liter goes out because of bottle does not accommodate. That's why half liter goes waste. Thereafter, you brought that milk and poured in 1 liter vessel. Poured in 1 liter vessel. Ultimately, how much milk you are delivering to your mother? Only half liter, not 1 liter. Where damage is occurred? While 1 liter milk is poured in the half liter bottle, because of overflow, half liter you lost. Here you see, when this operation is being performed, int versus int, you lost 0.5. 0.5. You cannot regain again. Again, if you want to store in floating point variable, then what is happening? The 2 is transformed into a floating point, you get 2.0. This is very important point you must learn. And remaining all operations, whether you know this principle or not, you can get the correct result. As far as division is concerned, you must have this knowledge. So, if you perform an arithmetical operation on integer, both integer operands, then it is called integer arithmetic, and floating point arithmetic. If both operands are floating point, then it is called floating point arithmetic. Now you see, A 3.0, B 2.0. Now A plus B. Now float versus float, the result is always float. Now this is 6.0. A minus B, this is 1.0. A into B, this is this is 5.0, this is 6.0. A by B, this is now 1.5. Float versus float, the result is float. A modulus B. Actually, here one thing you must understand. What is the problem here? It is error. Why error? Already I told you. This modulus operator is a purely integer operator. It cannot act upon floats. That's why error has come. How can you resolve this problem? You can use fmod function. Then if you use fmod, what is that? A, B. Then if you do that, then you can get 1.0. That you have to understand. Because if you don't remember the limitations of that, definitely you commit an error. That's why you must be very careful in learning. Learning not only features and functionalities, but also the limitations of the elements you must learn. Thereafter, mixed arithmetic. Mixed arithmetic means one operand is int, other operand is float. So, in such case, int versus float is float, float versus int is float. Same results are being generated. Here you see, same. This is 5.0, this is 1.0, this is 6.0, this is 1.5, and this is error. This is error because one floating point operand is there. That's why error. If you use fmod function, you can resolve the issue, then you can get the correct result, that is 1.0. This is integer arithmetic, floating point arithmetic, and mixed arithmetic. All these points you must learn one time and own them. Own them. This is all about the first category of operators, arithmetical operators. All these points you must learn meticulously. Thereafter, the second category, relational operators, I will explain the features and functionalities of them.